Hey everybody, it's Patrick from Patrick and Friends Music, and today we have a Patreon exclusive interview with my good friend Jose. You might recognize Jose from the channel. He's done some bass videos for us. Jose is a great musician, based out of the Florida area. Jose, would you just like to introduce yourself and tell us a little about you?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Thank you for having me. Yeah, Pat and I met back in our UNF days. I think he was there maybe a year or two before I got there, but
Yeah,
nevertheless, we were able to play together both in school and out of school, do some gigs outside of school, and do the whole musician hangout, friend hangout, and all that stuff. So, but yeah, so my name's Jose, obviously, and I play the bass, play upright, electric. And I've been playing bass for 2 years now. I think I started in middle school, and I started getting a little more serious in high school, um, and obviously pursued it through college, and it's been good to me. I have no complaints with music, with the exception of some of the long hours every now and then,
yeah,
that with the tedious stuff that has to get done.
yeah, yeah,
We all know that, but it's part of the process, and it's worth it, for sure.
yeah. So first things first, like Jose, he said he plays bass. One thing I just wanted to ask is because I think bass is an interesting instrument. Like, how did you decide to pick up the bass? Like, was it bass immediately? Was it like I
Mhm.
got an instrument and then I decided to play the bass? What was it?
Yeah. So I actually started with my dad was a guitar player, so
Mm,
obviously that was like the first instinct that kind of came to me because I saw my dad doing it. And I was born and raised in church, and brought up in the church, so um, like most like most church musicians, I switched to the drums. Probably around I want to say around 5 6 years old. I switched to drums, and I did that really up until I got to middle school. And up until then, I thought drums was my I mean, I thought drums was it. I was like, man, that's it. That's what my calling is. And I eventually kind of picked up the guitar a little bit again, and I started playing bass when the top four strings on the guitar is the same as the bass. And
mhm,
um, I got carried away, and I fell in love with the low frequency,
mhm,
just of the instrument, and just of the notes in general, and that the fact that it carries everything.
mm,
Um, and when I got to middle school, I was introduced in orchestra, to orchestra, and I picked up the upright because my professor or my teacher, who passed away, I think maybe 2 years after I left that school, but um, so RIP to her. But she was like, "Hey, you have a bass player technique, so I'm gonna throw you on the upright." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." I wanted to play cello. I thought it was cool
yeah,
because
yeah,
you hear all the Yo Yo Ma and all these people,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it was like, "Yeah, the cello." But yeah, uh, and I fell in love with it, because I fell in love with the foundation,
Mm,
the fact that it serves as a foundation, both harmonically and rhythmically. It's part of the thing that kind of helps drive bands and propels bands.